Shut up, Groupon. Right? Stop it. Stop it. Hey, ladies and gents, a very warm welcome to the live stream. How is everybody doing? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me well? I'm not even joking, you guys. That VR stuff was a nightmare to set up. I had to cast it from a website, then down into the VR, and then by the time I started it, it was a no-go, and I knew the quality was just going to be nuts. So if you can see how smooth it is on the live stream there, this is how smooth it usually is in VR. I'm not even kidding. It's generally this smooth. It's absolutely unbelievable. But a very warm welcome, Groupon, Glass Knee, the real Betty Swallocks. Hey, yes, Martian, what's going on, Siphon? Good to see you guys. I'm just putting my phone on just so I can monitor this. Oh, this is going to be a great flight. This is going to be absolutely awesome. This is going to be awesome. Mr. Squeak, Mrs. Squeak, Mini Squeak. A very warm welcome, guys. Much love to you and hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me just set my phone to 1440p just so I can double check, just make sure everything's going well. And let me just have a little movement there. Check it on the phone. Should be about 7 or 8 seconds delay. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's looking good. Is it looking good? Your end streaming in VR, you need special software. Yeah, Martian, it was terrible, mate. And just bearing in mind, right now, I'm not using any third-party scenery in this. This is the beautiful thing about this. I'm not using any third-party scenery. So currently, let's just go outside. Right. So, can you... hold on a second. My desktop audio is not playing. Right, now you should be able to hear things. So, welcome, ladies and gents. The aircraft we're going to be flying today is the Airbus A321. And we're going to be flying from Edinburgh up in Scotland all the way down to London Gatwick today. Beautiful weather, really nice weather. We're on live time, live weather as well. And as you can see, this is the Fenix. Hold on. This is the Fenix A320. So as you can see, right, this simulator is absolutely unbelievable. Ignore those AI ignore the aircraft over here, all this other AI airplanes. Just ignore them for now. Hope you're doing well, Glass Knee. Much love, mate. So I'm going to show you guys what I used to do. And let me just turn this down a little bit. Let me just turn my sound down just for a moment. I'm just turning the master volume down to about 50% there because I'm kind of shouting a little bit. Right, so this is what I used to do for a living. I used to fuel these, and the fuel box was here. Oh my god. The fuel box is here. So this is what I used to control when I used to fuel the planes. And then we used to hook them up to here. So we used to hook them up there with a ladder, a fueling ladder as well. So we used to hook it up there. Now what we can do, we could technically give the ramp staff a bit of a hand and open some of this stuff here. Also, if we go underneath the plane, you're gonna see this. So if I hold this open under here, okay, that already opens. Sorry, my bad. Where's the other panel that's over here? There should be another panel here somewhere. Oh, here. So here we have the this is the GPU here. That's the ground power unit. This provides electricity to the aircraft. And as you can see, it's all set up well and nice. Everything here. There we go. So that's all in and good and all that good stuff. Also, he'll leave all the flaps open for takeoff. Haha. So we can go to the engine here, and something that's very unique with the Fenix is you can actually move. You can actually move the fans. Look. You can actually move those fans. How cool is that? Look at those reflections, by the way, guys. Check those reflections out. Under there. So what we'll do is we're gonna go and open the door. How cool is this though? This is awesome. Right, so we're going to go in the aircraft now. We're going to start setting up. You need to start spinning it fast. I fucking love you, Glass. Thanks for that, mate. I needed that. I really did. So we're going to open the plane door now. So we're going to open a door here. This is one of the greatest things about the Fenix. They are literally the best. Ooh, who's this? Hello, mate. So this is the A321. It's a free configuration. We've gone for the standard at the minute. Now, isn't that great if you get that seat? Look at that seat there in the A321. Look at all that room you get because you get the extra doors. So you got 1, 2, 3, and you got 4 at the back. Do you know what server you're on? Server. Hold on, wait. I can find out. Hold on. Online. I'm West Europe. I'm on West Europe settings here. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to get in and we're going to start setting up for the flight here. And there we go. We're back in the cockpit seat. So what I'm first thing I'm going to do, we've got 20% battery remaining. And we haven't got anything on charge right now. You can see we've got 15% in our EFB, our electronic flight book, right here. But firstly, before we do that, let's turn on the power. So we've got our external power. So that now, because of that big box that we just saw outside the aircraft, this is our auxiliary external power. And then in just a moment, I'm going to turn on the main batteries. So we've got the 2 batteries up here. Oh no, you can't see. Let me turn my mouse on so you can see what I'm doing. Right, there we go. So I'm going to turn on the batteries. Batteries 1 and 2. Left tanks, fuel tanks, we're going to turn those off. And we're going to set our ADAS on. So this is our GPS. What you see me clicking there is basically, it tells you the exact coordinates of where the plane is right now. We're going to put the crew supply oxygen on. Set nav to... We don't really need logo when it's daytime, so we can just set the nav lights on for now, that's fine. And then set our emergency lights as well. Put them on to standby. And no smoking. Smoking onto auto as well. So the aircraft's starting to power up now. We've got our backup horizontal situation indicator here. Backup horizon. So if anything happens to our digital version, we can always rely on an analog version here if anything was to occur with our electronic systems here. So as you can see, I've actually got these. What you see me moving now, I actually have a physical version of. I actually have a physical version of this. So there's your speed brakes, flaps. Got brake stuff there. We got our rudder trim there. We don't need to use this, which is cool. Seatbelts, please. You can't put the seatbelt sign on until the passengers are actually in. That would be cool though. Right, so let's have a look at our flight. So we're going to tap that. We're going to import our... Actually, wait. Let me just remake my flight plan on the website. It doesn't take 2 seconds. But while we do that, we're going to call up for our fuel, and we're also going to call up for our boarding. Right, so I'm just going to go to the website here, and let's make a flight. This would not have worked in VR. Yeah, no smoking, you lot. Current time, so we're going to set the current time. EGPH to EGKK, Speedbird, A321 200. And this is from Cold and Dark, guys. This is basically how it would work in the real world as well. This is one of the best study level aircraft, which means you could literally learn how to fly this thing with this. Pure average, you went as far away from fishing in scum as possible. I did. Have you got passengers or cargo? We have passengers. In fact, let me just check. We'll see in a second. We're going to be cruising at a flight level of 35,000 feet today, guys. So we're going to be departing in about 28 minutes, or pushing back at least. So let's just quickly check this. QNH 1013. There we go. So we've got our barometric pressure set. And let's just have a quick look at our briefing. So this is our briefing. So I've just done this from the website. It connects into the sim as well. So let's have a quick look and start setting up the flight. So we're going to be cruising at 330. Oh, 330. Okay. 34 for the CI. And our block fuel today is going to be 7.5 tons of fuel. So let's go over down here. Primary GPS lost because obviously that's still working here. You can see on... Oh, it usually says on now. Landing gear not uplocked. Huh? Oh, yeah. Let's put the gear stick down. Thanks for that. Right, let's clear those. Right, so IR in a line in 6 minutes. Fuel is below 3 tons. So we're about to refuel. What was our fuel? 7.5. Oh, here comes the captain. Hello, captain. Oh, here comes the stewardesses. Oi, oi. That's right, girls. That was my job. So we want to select 7.5. Oh, it's already done it. It's already done it. So 7.5. 7.5. And the actual amount of fuel we got on is 3.4 now. So 7.5 tons. So now you fill up the left wing and the right wing first. So if you've got 7.5, you want 7.5 tons. You've actually got 3 on board. You've got 1.5 on each wing. So 7.5, half of 7 is 3.5. So you're looking at 4 tons. You're looking just under 4 tons of wing, really. Right, let's get back in the plane. Oh, here they come. Oh, the passengers are all getting off. Look, here they come. Oi, oi. Hello, passengers. I love it. Look at these. This is so cool. Now, imagine this in VR, guys. In VR, this is so good. I can't describe it. Hello there. I am the captain now. Right, okay, so let's get in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select the mass and balance of the plane. Let's load the aircraft for the fuel. Fast time, 9 minutes. I know this is going to take longer because we've got 220 passengers to board today. So I can't really do anything now until the passengers is everything's loaded in that respect. Let's go over here and let's actually get this FMC set up, or the MCDU. Hello, RayKit. Sawadee Carb. 3.75. Yeah, it'll be 3.75 at engine. You can see the fuel going in here. So you can see the fuel on board there. So flight number BAW026. And the cost index. What was the cost index again for the flight? Cost index. There's every plane uses something called a cost index, guys. Every airliner uses a cost index here. See, this one says 34. Generally, the higher it is, the more fuel you'll save by not going so fast. The lower it is, the faster basically your plane's going to fly from A to B. So it's a way of conserving fuel. It's a whole thing to get into. Right, 34. So if we put 34 into our cost index, and flight level is 330. Okay, so if we go to our menu, ATSU, AOC menu, flight init. So the flight init basically gives us an overall of the plane, of the flight that we're actually doing. So it's going to take an hour and 5 minutes en route. Yep, let's select that. That's fine. Let's go to ATSU again. Let's go to AOC menu. Let's have a look at our received messages. Load sheet. So this is the load sheet. This will be from the dispatcher. So this is our preliminary load sheet. This isn't the final load sheet. I know this is real, but would you ever be a pilot for real? If I was like a millionaire and I had 100 grand to go, fuck it, I'm just going to go and do my airline license, then yeah, I would. Yeah, I would do that. Right, so let's accept that. Let's go back to flight plan. Right, so what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to import our flight plan. So all this stuff you see on the screen here, it's loads of different things connected to the flight sim. So I'm going to unload that flight plan, import the flight plan from SimBrief. I like my streaming life, you know. It's a very small world, you know. But I like it. So this is the flight, as you can see. So this is the flight up the UK, and this is something similar to what real world pilots use as well. So we've got. So we're taking off runway 06, Gossa 1 Delta, departure. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make this a lot smaller for a minute. So all I need really is this information you see here on the left. So what I need to do, so what you do is I put my initial flight plan in. So if I go to this, EGPH, departure. So obviously you can see it says 06, so we put in 06. Gossa 1 Delta, departure. Gossa 1 Delta, departure. Insert. And if we go to, we'll put constraint mode on. So see that button there? That tells us our constraints that we have along the flight, so we know what altitude to be at and stuff like that. But the computer does nearly everything, so. Ray on air. I love that. Okay, so if I just zoom out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check. Oh, actually, no, I need to put in the... so let's go to arrival. So we're going to arrive at London Gatwick. 08, right? Now, remember, this is FS 2024, and I've got max LODs on, guys. I'm running 400 LOD. Actually, wait, am I running 400 LOD here? I don't know, actually. I need to check that in a minute. So we're looking at DISI 1G. DISI 1G departure. There we go. Right, now what I can do is I can look through the flight plan from Edinburgh to Gatwick. So if you look on the flight plan there, on my ND there, my navigation display. Oh no, I need to go to the other one, don't I? Let's go to plan. Plan mode, you can only select through plan mode. So we're going to go through, so we're going to take off. We're going to carry on all the way down the UK. So you can see here, we get there to Willow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the... Oh no. I'm going to clear the flight plan discontinuity now, and then that should connect up, and there we go. So our transition before landing is Willow here. I know it looks like I'm flying through this, but I've done this flight a million times. So you can see the transition to Willow there. In fact, actually, hold on. Via. We need to do via Willow. If we don't add Willow in, we're going to be in trouble because it's not going to give us the right routing. So if we just quickly follow this, just double check that everything looks... Now that looks better. There you go. So you can see before, if I didn't put the via in, it would actually just cut this all off and go straight to the runway. But with the via, you can see it goes round. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. Okay, so that's pretty much the flight plan portion of it done. So we don't need this anymore. What we do need, what we can do, is if we go here, let's go to charts. So this is something I love about the Fenix. So my flight plan has been put in and it's given me all the charts that I need. Willow, good movie. Thank you, Betty. I await with anticipation. Did you close all the doors? We're not leaving yet, mate. Slow down. We've got to get some passengers on the bloody plane. All right. Hi, RayKit. Hey, what's going on? Hello. Enjoy the little things. Amen to that, mate. So if we go to airport, there we go. So you can see what this software does. Look at this. That's where my plane is right now. So that's where I'm based here. And this is going to be our departure today. So I'll run you through what's going to be happening on our departure. So we're going to be taking off 06, right? So Gossa 1 Charlie. Yeah, hold on, wait, one sec. Yeah, so you can see this is basically what we're doing. Look, we're taking off from here. And we're taking off this way. And we're... Oh, no, sorry, we're taking off here. This is where the airport is. Idiot. So we're taking off here. And we're going up. We're coming round. And we're going to follow this routing here. All the way down to Gossam before we make our turn down south. Now, these restraints, if you look here, see these restraints where it says 6,000 and 5,000 here. That basically means not above, no lower than 5,000, no higher than 6,000. So this is a restraint here. This is one of our constraints. And then obviously we need to be at 6,000 here. See that? So we're going to take off, and practically straight after takeoff, we're going to make a short left-hand turn to 043 degrees. And 3 nautical miles away from IVG, which is basically the ILS here. So if I was to press the LS tab down here, you can see it says IVG. So IVG is at the airport. So when we're 3 nautical miles away from India Victor Golf, we're then going to make a left-hand turn onto a radio of 256 degrees outbound towards Cumbo. Shut up, eh? What's for dinner? Chicken and chips, baby. Chicken and chips. That's what we got for dinner today. So is what someone asked me to do today. Someone on, I think it was Kittree, asked me if I could start the engine with one engine and then show you guys the procedure on how to start another engine without using an APU. So basically, I'm going to be using that engine over there that's going to be live, and I'm going to use the air from that engine over there to start that engine. Oh yeah, forward cargo, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, fell out of the plane. Why isn't that opening? Right, she can put that cargo in now. Combo, my favourite approach. I can hear a plane, but I can't see it. I don't even know what these other planes are doing, man. Like, the AI stuff I did turn off, but it's all on, so... Bringing back memories for you. Yeah, man. Well, I didn't do the ramp stuff. I did the fuel stuff. I mean, look at the details here, man. It's just crazy, isn't it? You know? Oh, we have a Hover 737. Mate, that's hovering quite high, isn't it? The attention to detail in this sim is just incredible. Aircraft loaded. Are the passengers loaded, though? That's the question. I think they are, actually. 220 passengers boarded. Right, there is one thing we've actually forgotten. Well, there's a few things we haven't. We're still in the middle of setting up now. So, our max altitude constraint for this departure is 6,000. So, what you tend to do is you put 6,000 there. That's all we need to do right now. Let's go back here. Right, we're going to send that to the MCDU, which is down here. So if we go to, our init pages, these are all put in now. 0 fuel weight, center of gravity. Our block fuel, which is 7.5. Trip time, 3.40111. And we also have, isn't this fascinating, guys? Look, have a look at this. Look at this. So this is our fuel. Our taxi fuel is 270 kilos. Just for taxiing, 270 kilos. And they want to charge our bloody cars for emissions. Piss take. One of these engines, right? These engines are flying every day, right? Almost 24/7. Almost 24/7. And each of these engines on these planes will be the same as what your car makes in a whole lifetime, emissions-wise. Right, so we're looking at about an hour flight here. The last thing we need to do now is our performance for takeoff. Departure performance. So we're taking off runway 06 actually. Sync load shoot. There we go. So it's taken all our weights into consideration. We're going to sync the weather and we're going to calculate our takeoff performance. So we're going to be flaps 2 for takeoff, 0.8 pitch up on the trim. Flex to temp is 50 degrees. Flex to temp basically means, guys, that you're not going to be using full throttle. So you're not going to use full throttle for your takeoff. You're going to be using something called flex to temp. No aircraft needs to use full throttle for takeoff unless you're like a 747 fully laden or Concorde, because it has that kind of aerofoil sort of thing where it needs a lot of speed to take off. I think you're technically flying over my home area. I can find out actually. Look, let's have a look. If I go back to the charts, I can go to... Oh no. Let's go back here to the route and I can switch to world map. So look, this is where the route's going to take me. So the route's going to take me pretty much over Bathgate. Hold on, wait, let's have a look. Yeah, so, no, hold on a second. It's not exact, but it's going to be taking me basically over Bathgate, Armdale, Westrigg, pretty much over Glasgow. We're going to be skipping some of Glasgow. Falkirk. Where's Falkirk? Is Falkirk near Blackburn? We'll be ready for takeoff in a minute, guys. We'll be pushing back in a sec. Where is that? Where's... About 20 gallons per mile fuel economy. Lovely, isn't it? You're closer to the water. What water? Oh, up here. Where's Falkirk then? Blackness, South Queen Ferry. We'll be flying right over that. Tano, what's going on, gorgeous? I don't know where Falkirk is. It's pronounced Falkirk, not Falkirk. Wait, what? What? The Forth River. Is it right on the river then? There it is. There it is. Here. It's here. That is Falkirk. Yeah. There, look. There's Falkirk. Lauriston. I think that. Larbert. Grangemouth. You got the trains that run through it as well. I'm dying every time you pronounce it like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Falkirk. Falkirk? Falkirk. Falkirk. It's pronounced Falkirk. Falkirk. Oh, okay. Falkirk. I don't know why I said that. Tano, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, by the way, man. I hope you're having a good day today. Did you buy a HOTUS? No. I wonder if I can show my... Hold on. I wonder if I can go here. If I go to my welcome screen. There we go. So I've got this. I'm running this. And I'm running this, which is the Airbus joystick here. Such a geek. Love it. Let's go. Okay. So, right, let's put some of our weather shit on and let's put our TAR, right? Let's go. Landing light. Why is my landing light was on? How the hell was that on? Right, okay, so what we're going to do now, everything's set, is pretty much set up, ready to go. Let's check our performance page. Everything's good. Actually, no, it's not. We haven't set our performance. Our performance we made, but we didn't send it to the MCDU. Now we send it to the MCDU, so the computer knows everything about our flight here. Look. So V1 is going to be 145 knots. VR is 151. V2 is 152. V1, ladies and gents, is the point of no return. There is a massive science to that V1 calculation, and it's all to do with stuff. So, we're taking off runway 06. So if we have a look here, let's just go back. The runway, the wind is 04007 today, so that's not too sad. This is real world weather, by the way, guys. Just letting you know. Right, there we go. So we're taking off 06. So we're going to be taxiing out of here. We're going to be taxiing out of Echo down to Alpha, past Bravo, and to Alpha 1. So we'll keep that there. Let's start up the APU now. So this is how you start up the APU. So you set your master switch there, and then you simply click start. That's your APU there. So what will happen is the Airbus knows what I'm doing. It's giving me the correct screen that I need to look at, and it's now going to set the APU. So anyone doesn't know who the APU is, it's that engine. Yeah, this engine at the back here is the APU. This is the little engine that starts the main engines. Listen to that sound. So you can see the exhaust gas temperatures, 450. Right, so that's 100% now. That's good. So what we can do, technically now, I'm actually going to set that. Okay, so let's go down. Cool. 6,000. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the beacon light on. That means we're ready for pushback. Now it's just switched over from the ground power unit to the auxiliary power that I have on the aircraft now. So that click was basically now I'm using power from the engine, because that rear engine that we just started up, the APU, is now giving the aircraft everything it needs. These guys are going to start leaving in a second. Let's just double check that we've got everything closed around the plane. Yeah, everything's closed here, as you can see. So nose right, tail left, that's the pushback we want. Release the parking brakes. Now we're going to start to push back. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to set the ignition to start. We're going to start engine 2 first. So now I'm going to select that. Engine 2. So these are the fuel valve controls. This is the one that, unfortunately, the Air India flight went down because these two were switched off by either the captain or the co-pilot. Clearly one of them. You can't just accidentally knock these. Oh, it's not going to turn on. Hold on. I need to put my APU bleed on. There we go. So that's bleeding air from the engine now. Bleeding air from the APU. So as you can see, this is the aircon system here. So now what you're about to see is the N2 starting up here. So at about 20%, you're going to start increasing. You're going to start the initiation of the fuel flow, which you'll see any second now. About 20%, something like that. Can't remember exactly what the number was. It's 15 degrees outside right now. There you go. So 25% and the fuel flow is brought in. That creates the combustion. No, I don't have pedals. No, my joy. This is why I want Rebecca to get me. I'm going to ask her if she can buy me a joystick for my birthday. Because of this. Watch. If I show you this, look at the joystick. Look at that. Right there. Hey, Groupon. Thanks for the £2, man. Thank you very much. Love you, bro. Let's get some love, guys. Right, so I'm in position, so I'm going to set the parking brakes. Now, you can see my engine number 1 is not started. I'm not going to start that. I'm actually going to start that after doing a different procedure. Big stick you got there. Oi, oi. Right, so I'm just going to confirm a good engine start to the ground team. As you can see. Cheers, guys. Much love. We should do this once a week and just do a little flight. I think it'll be cool. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's get some love, guys. Oh, wait. Wise? Oh, no. No luck with the mirroring, mate. I tried it and it just didn't work. It was disgusting. Right, so... So now we're going to start taxiing out in a second. Pedals are awesome. Yeah. Oh, bless ya. Fund train. Fund train for what? Fund. Right, guys. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the APU off. So we don't need the APU right now because we've got one of our engines started. So engine number 2. Engine number 2 is started, guys. So you can see there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to bleed air from that other engine over there to start engine number 1. Okay, so obviously we can see we're in the start position, engine number 1 now. And what I'm going to do this, we're going to need our aircon system because we need air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my X-Bleed to open, and I'm going to turn pack 2 off. That's the air conditioning that goes into the aircraft. You can actually hear an increase in air. Can you hear that? Listen. You can actually hear a change in sound. So I'm going to turn the X-Bleed on to open. So we're going to bleed that air. We're going to bypass the pack 2 system, the air conditioning system. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to slightly increase thrust in engine number 2, just to bleed a bit more air. And then what I'm going to do is I'm now going to turn engine 1 on. And we should see something happening here. Should see. If we don't see anything, then we're in trouble. Looks like you're laying down in the cockpit. Oi, oi. So, as you can see, nothing is happening right now. What have I done wrong? Okay, so we don't need to bleed air from the APU. Right, let's bleed that air. Come on, start. So we should start seeing air pushing the blades around here. But nothing's happening right now. And I have no idea why. No. Engine 2 bleed. All these lights off means they're on. Like, if I click that, that means it's off. That should start now. But it says I need to keep number 1 above idle. There we go. There we go. See how I increased engine 2 there? And now look what we have. So that air is now being forced from engine 2. So all we had to do is just basically increase the thrust in engine 2. And now that's going to be pushing air over into engine 1. There we go. That's how it's done, ladies and gents. That's all I missed. Just to increase thrust in one of the engines a little bit. So when that hits 25, fuel flow will be going through. There we go. Fuel flow initiated. Lovely. Love it. Love it. See, it's understanding aircraft systems. You know? Love it, love it, love it. Now we're talking, guys. Now we're cooking. Once we get combustion, which we actually have, I can bring that throttle back down now. Those sounds are amazing, aren't they? Right, there we go. There we go. Available. So see where it says available now? That means the engine is ready to go. So what we can do, we can now turn the pack off, so that brings air conditioning straight back to the passengers. You might notice if you fly in an aircraft, all the aircon turns off during takeoff. That's because the engines need as much air as possible. Didn't give it enough gas. That's it, mate. I haven't got specific controls. I don't know what they are to do this. So, okay, right. So let's just quickly check something. Flaps 2. We'll set the flaps down. Why is that now? Why are my air brakes up? The fuck? Is that a bug? Why is my air brakes up? Let me check my flight controls. Fully back. Neutral. Fully forward. Neutral. Right. Neutral. Left. Neutral. See my rudder pedals? This is why I need a new joystick. Look at this. Look. See the way they jitter? It's not good. Speed brakes are up. Speed brakes are away. Ignition can come off. And 0.8. We'll set 0.8 up. Okay. Lovely jubbly. Is that still showing though? No, they're down now. Okay, that's fine. Right. Brakes off. See, in VR, at least I can look around left and right in my head. Doing it with this is just mad. I know where I'm taxiing anyway, so I don't need to use that. You got enough fuel left for the trip? We've still got 7.4 tons. So we're going to move out now. Right, so let's arm the air speed brakes, rather. And we're going to set our brakes maximum. There you can see. I can do all this from that device thing I've got here. Right, so taxiway echo. Whenever I hold the click to look, it stops me being able to turn, so that's a bit crap. Good thing I like flying in VR. So as you can see now here, look, we're taxiing down Alpha now. So to our right in a minute, we're going to get Bravo, Bravo 1. What's your tail number? 026 is my thing. I don't think you're set to online. I am, but 2024 has a bug right now about not seeing online players. I can double check quickly, just very quickly. I'll just go here, look, online. Yeah, I am online. But the game sucks with that sort of thing. Like if I go to there, live players, it's saying live players is off right now. I don't know why it's saying live players is off. Look at all those sprites in the sky, guys. Millions of different sprites, which basically show you the yeah, don't call me Shirley. Alright, guys, don't call me Shirley. Alright, we are taxiing a little slow. So... right, seatbelt signs. Seatbelt signs are on. Smoking's... spoilers armed. Flaps set for takeoff. Takeoff config test. Normal. We are good. Our aircraft likes where we are right now. The aircraft has confirmed. Yeah, and this isn't even... what you're seeing right now, guys, isn't even paid scenery. This is the scenery you get in FS 2024. Can you fly fighter jets in this? Yeah, I'll probably do that at the end of the flight. It's only an hour flight, and then we'll just mess around or something, fly some jets or something. I just want to triple check that sorry, very quickly. I just want to double check that I've actually set global rendering. Okay, objects level of detail. Let's set our LOD. Oh, that's objects level of detail. Sorry, hold on. Terrain level of detail. Let's set that to 400. Jerry, do you like movies about gladiators? Absolutely love it. Do you know what? It doesn't like 400 LOD in VR. It doesn't like 400 LOD in 2D, but in VR it loves 400 LOD. I don't understand why, but that's actually lagging quite hard at 400. Let's try 200. Wow, VR actually works better. No, I'm gonna stick with 100 LOD for now. You guys are like, what the fuck is this LOD all about? Loddy LOD, LOD LOD. Oh, I didn't. Wait, what? Did I not? Let me try 200 LOD again. Save, and then back. $200 LOD seems fine. Right, that is an AI plane there, by the way. That is not a real player. Right, 145. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. Cheers, boys. Oh, you are funny. Thank you. Right, I'm probably just going to go straight through this plane, because otherwise it's going to be sitting here because it's AI and oh no. Okay, it's actually moving now. This is why I don't like flying in 2D like this. Oh. Oh. Fucking hell. He's a helicopter. That might actually be... Hold on. Yeah, I've tried that Martian, but I think I might be. Do you know what? I think I might be. This might be real players. Right, so now that we're coming up to the runway, we can turn the runway lights on. We can turn the runway turn-off lights on as well. And our strobe can come on. Joey, you ever seen a grown man naked? Perfect. Look at that. Fucking perfect, boys. Right, are we ready? Yeah, I'm ready. SRS. Flex 50. bit of a long landing, a long takeoff roll, guys. Coming up. V1. Rotate. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright. Don't do a takeoff when you're in third person. That could have ended up very bad for us. This is so much better than 2020, man. So here we are in Edinburgh. We're just about to go over the... What is it? What bridge is it called again? Only learned over the last 2 years that runway numbers are the degrees at the way they face. Yes, they are, yeah. Flaps up. How quiet it is inside. So, let's have a look. So, right, GOW 35, 1.8 nautical miles away, 5,000 feet. We need to be over 5,000 feet by the time we get to there. Hopefully we'll make that. We're 4.5 now. So you can see there, I need to be above 5,000, below 6,000 on the departure route here. We're literally going over it just as we hit 5,000, so that's good. That would have been a bit of an issue if we had a headwind. Or the plane would have just climbed higher at least. See that little lake there? Actually, hold on, before we do anything else. After takeoff checklists. Runway turn off lights off. Speed brake back down. If it's a bit loud, do you want me to turn it down? Where are we flying over now? We're literally going to be flying right over Falkirk any second now. There's Falkirk down now. There's Falkirk. Are you waving? I'm literally flying over you guys right now. Yeah, look, you got a little school there. Not a school, like a school, university racetrack thing. Do you recognise anything? Calculate me, you know what I'm saying? Like, brother, let's get some more fucking whiskey and I said tonight, like, fuck off. I fucking love you, my friend. I fucking hate you, my I'm just kidding, I'm joking. Right, we're gonna set standard now. Right, okay, so I'm gonna forget some of the constraints here because we haven't got ATC, so fuck them. We're going to go straight up to 33,000 feet. We're going to go open climb. So now we have open law. The aircraft is now running under open law. And I forgot to set my chrono time, which means... Do you know what? I didn't realise how loud that was. Sorry, guys. That is loud. That's ridiculously loud. That's half the sound of those engines. Doesn't even seem to make a difference. Flawless Scottish accent. Exactly. I'll wave if you fly over Northampton. I'll check my flight plan in a sec, see if we fly over Northampton. We probably will. Why isn't this fucking thing going down? Turn down master. Look, master volume, cockpit. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Right, so this should be a lot quieter now for you guys. No, still hasn't made a fucking sound. Why isn't it making a difference? Sound. Aircraft miscellaneous. Let's just turn everything down. Warnings. Other aircraft. Environment. Set it down to 25. There you go, that's a bit better now. Hey, there we go, guys. It's not like so loud that I can't hear myself think. Yeah, where's the ATC? You just took off unauthorized. Expect typhoons at 3 o'clock. Well, that's alright. It's already 5 to 7 now, so they won't be here till tomorrow. I'll be in London Gatwick by then. It's so hard to fly in 2D. I flew in 2D like this for years. But now that I fly usually VR, I'm usually like, it's so much better in VR. Right, so where are we? We're coming up to 10,000 feet. So at 10,000 feet, landing lights come off. So we'll just turn them off now before we forget. And I'm also, in a moment, what you're going to see when we hit 10,000 feet. You'll feel this in the real aircraft. Every aircraft does it, by the way. When you hit 10,000 feet, you're going to see the nose dip a little bit. And then accelerate, because you can't accelerate and climb faster. You need to dip the nose to accelerate to then climb faster. Because if you climb straight up, you're going to slow down eventually. So you'll see we hit 10,000 feet. The nose is already at 10% anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. There isn't really much of a dip actually at 10,000 in the A321. You're notably going to see that in the A319 and 20. You're not going to notice it so much in the 21. I forgot about that. So what you are going to see though is an increase in airspeed now. So now we're going to hit we're going up to 312 knots. Gossam 6,000, so we're going over our let me have a look at the flight plan, see where it's going to take us, because I'm pretty sure... it probably will take us over Northampton, coming down to Gatwick. Dumfries. Your fries are so fucking dumb, son. Blackpool. We're going straight over Liverpool. Eton. Crewe, right over Crewe. Telford. Birmingham. Nah, we're going to be a little bit off Northampton. Northampton's here. Actually, wait. Let's check our VFR chart. Oh no, it's going to give us the same thing, isn't it? Northampton's here. So that's where I was flying the other week. We were flying down here. Just past Luton. I can't remember where it is now. Cranfield. Cranfield. What are you thinking? So, Marshall, are you still there? What are you thinking of how this is looking? And the thing is, everything you're seeing right now, guys, is being streamed. 2 petabytes of data. Or more, actually. 2 petabytes of data. 2 million gigabytes of data being streamed down. But I'm only taking in what I'm seeing, you know? See this? For me, this is one of the craziest things in VR. I'll show you. One of the craziest things for me. Listen to the sound as I walk through the cabin. The details in this sim is beyond anything. Like, it is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Just look at that. Absolutely insane, isn't it? This in VR is amazing, and I generally go to sleep in one of these chairs. I put the view here and literally pass out in VR. I wish my boat ran 312 knots. Right? But look, because I've got the seatbelt signs and the no smoking sign on, it even illuminates in the cabin. The details are just out of this world. Massive wind farm down there. Look at that wind farm down there in the UK. We've got loads of wind farms here. I mean, just look at the details, guys. Just look at those details. Look. It's absolutely amazing, isn't it? So currently going through 18,000 feet a minute. We've got a crosswind of around 13 knots, as you can see here. Look, 226 degrees. So the wind's coming from 226 degrees at 13 knots. There's what? No fat person. Oh, yeah. So thirsty. Cabin crew, where are you? Let's call for cabin crew. This is the life. And now we literally sit here and do nothing for 40 minutes. But no, seriously, what we can do actually, while we're up here, we can go to our performance page. And what we can do while we're here, if I go to the next phase of flight, I can put all the information ready for landing, which is probably what you would do in the real world. I know we've just taken off, but this is what you do to sort of prepare already. So let's just go to arrival performance. 08 right, refresh, apply. 180 at 7 knots, 25 degrees Celsius. So it's right now it's 25 degrees Celsius right here at London Gatwick. So that's pretty much where I am right now. It's still 25 degrees outside and it's 7 in the evening, which is lovely. And QNH 1013. So 180725. 180/07. 25 degrees 1013. Now what this basically does is this actually configures the air pressure of the cabin, so when we actually land it won't blow everyone's fucking heads off when we open the door, because don't forget you are technically in a pressurized capsule in the sky. So right now we need to check our landing chart. EGKK Cat 3. There we go. So missed approach, climb to 3000 straight ahead until passing 2000 or D1.0 IGG inbound, which is overlated, then turn right until 178 then as directed. So transition altitude 6000, so transition level altitude will be 7000. So we're going to be coming from this way. So this is the way we're going to be coming in here, guys. We're going to be making a turn down. So 8.6 nautical miles away from the runway threshold, which is there. We need to be at 3,000 feet. That's when we go on the glide slope, and that's going to bring us down. So let's have a look. So radio altitude, we're going to be 96. So 96 radio altitude. So basically what this is here, this is like the minimums. If I don't see the runway by 96 feet, then we're going around. But it's 25 degrees outside, we've got gorgeous weather. And it's very nice, so we ain't got anything really to worry about today. Got a 17 knot crosswind. Looking good. So the way that Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 works is air particles, there are millions of them, right? Millions of particles that go around the aerofoil that you see that's built, obviously. And it affects it. It's amazing. I really don't know how they can measure crosswinds when they're traveling at high speed in the air. You don't. The technology in these planes is something that you just couldn't fathom mentally. Like the technology they have in these aircraft are just incredible. Mad that some aircraft are held together by tape, like the one I flew. Yeah, look at that down there. Look at those mountains. Let's have a look here. So we're going to be a little bit off from Wales over here. As you can see, there's a place there called Lahore. We're not going to get into that one. Oh yeah, I can turn the seatbelt signs off. There you go. Sorry passengers, you can get up and be a pain in the arse now if you like. So we can have a little look-see down here, see what's going on with the flight. Engines are looking good, fuel flow's looking good. Oil quantity, let's check the oil. That's in the green, 16.5 quarts. Looking good. We've already used 2 tons of fuel. We're using a lot of fuel as we climb up to our altitude. So we're actually burning right now 2.2 tons, actually 4.4 tons an hour as we're climbing, but that's going to literally drop massively when we get to cruise. So you can see it's 2.2 on the climb. 2.2 tons on the climb average. So you can see we're 0.765% of the speed of sound here. What do you mean the game is being streamed while you play it? This is all streamed data. It's all streamed data around me. I've got none of this on my hard drive. None of this is on my hard drive that you're seeing right now. This is all streamed data. A roll, if you will, please. Do you want to roll? I can't roll. I'm on autopilot now. We'll be landing at Gatwick soon anyway, so. And then we can go to anywhere you want in the world. Right, I'm going to take this opportunity to go get myself a drink. We're still climbing. So if I go down... Look at these clouds up here, though. Look, it's taken years to get to this point. The clouds look amazing. That's where we are right now there. So as you can see, we're still in open climb, actually. I can change that. Because we're above our restricted departure now. There we go. So basically, these little buttons here, you either push it or pull it. If you push it, you give the computer, you give the plane control. If you pull it, if you pull these little buttons like this, so I've just given it control, that's taking control. See what I'm saying? So we're giving, so pushing is giving. How is it streamed data? Just run like, how does the game work? So it's done from the cloud. Bop it. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much it's like a bot. Beautiful view though, isn't it? In VR, this is just another world. Like, you're just taken away. It's insane. You ever stick your head out in a window in VR? Yeah. All the time. So this is what the clouds look like in the UK right now. Yeah, we're going to fly some jets and stuff off. We're going to have a little mess around. Once we land, guys, at London Gatwick, once we land... We're then going to, we're going to do something cool. Right, I'm just going to go make a drink. Give me a sec. There we are. It looks like I'm going slow, but I'm actually doing 458 knots. 458 miles an hour. So let's see what time we're going to be landing. Let's have a look. 18:58. What's the time over here? 18:14. Okay. It's a little under an hour, really. But it is absolutely just mind-blowing. I mean, just look at the graphics on this sim. Just insane. I wish I could get the flight attendant to get me a coffee. That would be cool. So yeah, it's Speedbird 026. As we fly across the UK. Sounds weird through the phone. I might have to check my audio after the stream. Yes. Kaz Gaming. Yeah, so the future of gaming is everything's inevitably going to be streamed in the future. So right now, what you see here is a world being streamed. Which means I don't have to have 2 million gigabytes of data on my hard drive. So this is real time as well. Real time and real weather in the UK right now, guys. It's now currently 20 past. Well, UTC is 18:17. It's actually 20 past 7 right now, so we'll be utilizing Zulu time. So 18:17, 19:17 Zulu. We've got a 26 knot crosswind coming from over there. So you'll notice we've got more fuel being burnt in the right engine than we have in the left engine. So these are the fuel tanks. This is the right engine. This is the left engine. Now, because we've got a crosswind from the right over there, the aircraft is going to get pushed over there. So fuel on board, we've got 4.7 tons left. We've used 2.7 tons. Now that we're cruising, we're using 1,400 kilos an hour rather than the 2 point something it was. Is it like real weather and real time? Yes. Yeah. So this is what it looks like in the UK now at 7, nearly 7:30 in the evening. It's not the most exhilarating streams, guys, I know that. But I like it, I enjoy it, and I know some of you do as well. So where do we start descending then? Let's have a look, see where we are. Okay, so we're going over Liverpool at the moment. You're right, mates. We're going over Liverpool. Raise your landing gear before I take it. Steal it, take it down to cash converters. Get a tenner for it. Quick. Grab that 747. Look at that scenery down there, though, man. I'll get a tenner for it at CX. Lend us a tenner. Oh yeah, I can turn that off now. Well, we're going to start descending soon. We're coming up to Kepad in about 23 miles. So if I just have a look here, if I go to my charts here, we'll look at our arrival. Arrival starts out miles and miles and miles away. Right, so you can see my plane is here. Look on the chart. Look at my little triangle here. And it's going to fly onto the chart on this line here. So let's have a look at our arrival, guys. So this at 1G, that's what we're doing there. Standard routes may be varied by ATC. We're doing the whole, like, this isn't RNAV, by the way. This is an RNAV approach. This is flight level 200. We've got to be down to Kidley by 15,000 as we come into the local area. Now, this is official Class D airspace. We're now going to be going into 2FOS, Midhurst VOR. That's going to give us maximum 250 knots. Then we're going to go to Willow. So we're going to come around here and go to Willow. I wonder if it gave us a hold there. Did it give us a hold? I think it has. Hold it. Is it giving us a hold at Holly? Hold on a second. Is it giving us a hold? No, it hasn't. It almost has. I could put us in a hold, but I don't want to do that because that's just going to take longer. So it only takes 20 gigabytes just to get like this amazing view and $80. No, this simulator cost me £130. Cost me 130. So there's mid. So there's mid there. So see this. See that there? Mid. And then you go down to Holly. There you go. So there's mid. There's 2FOS, 250 knots. And then it takes you down to Holly. You can see the speed constrictions there. So then we're going down to 4,000 feet. We've got a decel there. Have we got a decel there? I think we've got a decel there. No, it's not there. Right, then it takes us there. Then to the next one. Then we've got a decel. And then we're on approach. And then there's the airport there. That's it. Simple as. There's loads of different things in this computer that you can do as well. You can look at everything here. Data. Equitime. We've got the Equitime point here. AOC menu here. Lots of different things. Things you need really when online. How does it cost you 130? Because the simulator is so advanced. And there's a Sim Update 3 coming out soon. Sup, Trond? Yeah, we escaped. We escaped out on Airbus. Why haven't I got a profile? Oh shit. Hold on a second. Oh no, that's right. Oh, I thought I missed my descent. I didn't. Just after Telbar, we're going to descend down to 20,000 feet. So we're going to descend 13,000 feet. And we're going to start our arrival already. We're currently, how far are we away from the airport right now? 173 miles. And we're going to start our descent now. Well, shortly anyway. So our arrival actually starts at about 160, 150 miles away from the airport. Ain't she beautiful? So this is the long bus in the A320 family. I wonder if this is tickled Martian's fancy to get FS 2024. Ah, shit, we should have started sending. I missed it. Right, there we go. We're going to start descending now, so the aircraft's going to go to idle engines. So on descent, whenever you descend the plane, it actually goes to idle to save fuel, and it will actually pitch the aircraft down to keep the same speed as it was before idle, before the idle. So as you can see there, we're coming up to idle speed now. Should say idle. There we go. There we go. It says idle there. So it's a great way for the aircraft to save fuel and descent. So our profile of our flight plan, our vertical flight plan, is there, that little green dot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull my air brakes out a little bit. And you're going to notice in real aircraft, if you see this on the wing, see those air brakes? See these air brakes here? Generally, they use these when they need to hit a certain constraint along their flight path. So as you can see, I need that green dot there to be level with that to be on profile. It's got a second class on the plane. Does this consume by gigabytes like my disk space? No. Internet speed. There we go. So see our profiles coming up here, guys. See that green dot speed? That's our vertical profile. We're catching up. I can put the air brakes up now. And that'll keep up with it. If we look on our chart now, we should be able to see us any moment. So you can see us. We'll be on the chart in a minute. 25,000 feet. And we're on profile as well, which is good. What stick are you using? Was looking to get an okay budget stick for BF6 tips. I don't know, man. I use the Airbus. I use an Airbus. I'll show you. I'll show you what I use. What I want to do quickly, just before I show you my joystick. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Right, so this is another part of our approach here, because look, we're going to come down here. We're going to go around here to Willow, and then we're going to come in here on the approach. So that's our approach there. But what I need is... Actually, I don't need that. So what I want to do is I want to create an awareness on my computer screen here of where the airport is. I need to create a 10-mile radius, and we're going to create a line that goes straight through the airfield. So EGKK08 right. If I go to direct... actually, no, that's not doing that. Flight plan. Trying to remember how to do this. I can't remember how to do this now. I can't see because the sun's in the way here. So now we're descending down to 15,000 feet now. Technical RayKit, yeah, I'm trying to create a 10-mile radius around the airport. That gives me visual awareness on the map. And I want to put a constant line going through that radius so I know where the runway is in conjunction to that 10-mile radius that I've just made. And I'm struggling for the life of me on how to do it. I don't know why I'm finding it so difficult to do it. Is it in the prog page? I can't remember where it is now. Oh, that's disappointing because I don't need it. You don't have to do it. It's not mandatory, but I like to do it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. EGKK08, right. Right, so I want to put a 10-mile radius. I want to put a 10 nautical mile radius around the airport. And then I want to set a radial. So let's just get the 077 degrees. 077 degrees for the radial. So basically what I've done here, I'll show you. So if I go to my flight plan. And then go through the flight plan, you can see that on the map there? See that ring that I've just made? That blue dotted ring? You can see it if I zoom out more. See that? And then we've got that line coming out there. In fact, if we had it the opposite way, it would probably be easier to see it. 077. What's the opposite of 077? 247? Oh, fuck it. We'll leave it like that for now. Right, so... let's go down to... Right, so we need to go down to 7,000 now. Oh, no. Wrong. There we go. 7,000. So we're giving the plane control. Does what it needs to do. Little airport down there, look. What is that down there? Let's go and have a look. Where are we? Chell Grove. Wokingham. So that's where Gatwick is. See, this is where, like, London area. You can see London is here. London is here. I am around this area. I live literally just outside London now. So this is London. I live here. So we're on the RNAV arrival now. Sending down to 7,000. We're 12,700 feet right now. Time is 19:36 UK time. Looking good. See, you can imagine that. Yeah, waypoints. Yeah, I know. I forgot about that. Marshall, how's this swayed you into getting 2024, by the way? Mate, I don't even need third-party add-ons on the aircraft because the performance is just amazing. The visuals are great. And I don't even need, like, third-party airports. It's absolutely amazing. But the lighting is the biggest thing with this. In VR, it's so much better on the eyes. You picked it up tonight. Hey, good man. Well done. Well done. I couldn't get my VR working. What do you mean? Well, why couldn't you get it working? Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, I forgot. I was going to show you. That's the joystick I use, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's great for the first couple of years, but then it just goes out. Kept crashing when I tried to load in. Stay out of VR until you get in the aircraft. And then switch it. Meow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. If you look out the left-hand side of the aircraft, you're going to see some very thin clouds. If you look out to the right-hand side of the aircraft, you'll see the similar thing. I hope you've enjoyed flying on the airline today. And what airport is that down there? What is that down there? Blackbush. Let's have a look, see where we are. Just trust me. Don't give up with FS 2024 in VR, mate. When you get it, it's going to be the smoothest experience you've had. Like I said, look at this in screen mode like this, like 2D. I can only set one. I think I'm using 200 LOD right now, but in VR I can set 400 LOD. I have no idea why, but it runs like butter. It's very, very weird. Right, so we just passed 10,000 feet. Let's get those landing lights on. There we go. Right, 14.5 miles away from mid. We can see our VOR there. We've got our 2 here. You can see the VOR set here. So we actually have this VOR, and this aircraft is equipped with DME equipment. So obviously DME stands for distance measuring equipment, so we can actually see the distance to that waypoint, that VOR there. So you can see we have a analog version basically, and we have the digital version here. So if you notice, if anything goes wrong with these screens, we do have, I say we, they do have backups. I don't know why I'm saying we. They do have backups here. I was watching Air Crash Investigation recently, and the captain's HSI went out, his horizon went out, and it was dark. And this was back in the late 80s at Stansted Airport. 747 crashed because this stopped working at night, and he couldn't see the fact that he was turning. This just stayed straight. But if he only looked at this, if he only checked that, he would have seen that he was turning. Ray, where is your feet in the plane? Don't need feet, Ridder. Nah, you don't need feet. Don't need feet at all, mate. Don't worry about that. Look at that scenery, though. Do you know what? I tried FS 2024 several times before everything just worked, and it just looked amazing, and I was like, yeah, I ain't going back. And just look at the way that it goes through the air there. Look, just little movements, and that's so cool. Right, so we're coming up to mid. Mid is 4 miles away, which you can see my aircraft's here. We're at mid. This is why you need charts like this Navigraph. I think it's like €8 or €9 a month for this, but you can't fly without it. Have you got your wings for single prop? No, I'm not willing to. I'm not willing to do that. Even if I don't have the money for that. Even if I did, you'd need about $20,000. I actually asked one of the guys. One of the instructors, and I said to him, how much would it cost to get my PPL nowadays? With all ground school and everything included, books, online subscriptions, and everything you need to be, you know, to have a pilot thing, you need about 20 grand. Right, so we're at mid now. So now we're going to be heading over to, I think it's Tufos. No, Holly. Oh, no, it's Tufos. Yeah, Tufos is 5 miles away. 5 nautical miles this way. Look at that. And this is the thing, as I said before, Sim Update 3 is coming out soon, and it's going to make, it's going to give more performance in. It's going to free up about 1.5 to 2 gigs of VRAM, and everything else as well, so everyone gets like a better experience, and about 1 million other things that the Sim's going to change as well, and get fixed, shall I say. Okay, so let's have a look at the landing time. 18:57. It's 18:43 right now. Okay, cool. We'll be landing under the next 15 minutes, 13 minutes. So we're coming to 7,000 feet now. So now I'm on this part that I can go into our initial approach chart now. So this is going to take me, my aircraft is here. We're now going to head down to here and make that turn into Willow. Willow, willow, willow. Have it. Bit hazy out here. It is quite hazy up there today. It's hot and hazy. Don't need to use them. So I've actually left the LS on, so that's the ILS. We've actually left that on the whole flight, so we might as well leave that on there. This is nice when you're in VR. It's just beautiful flying out like cloud surfing before your approach. Really nice. So we're going to be decreasing our speed at Holliot to 220 knots. We're actually decreasing slowly a little bit now. We've got a tailwind of 10 knots. So Willow's at 4,000. We should have been descended a little while ago. That was my bad. So let's bring out those speed brakes a little bit. Spoilers. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. It's very hazy down there today. Hot and hazy, guys. Hot and hazy. Bring those spoilers back up. Right, so now we can set our QNH because we're coming down to that altitude now. So if we just go here, let's look at the weather. Arrival, QNH 1013. 1013, 1013, 1013. Okay, we're good. We're on profile as well, which is good. So now we are on we're doing the arrival now into London Gatwick. We'll be landing in literally 10 minutes. Cabin crew, tell the passengers to prepare their arses. This is going to be one hell of a landing. Okay, so we're making our turn now. And now we're at 220. Now, I'm not going to start bringing the flaps down yet. We're a bit far out. Okay, we've got coffin corner down here. You don't want to go into that area. That's stall area. That means death. See? The aircraft's even having to speed up. Coffin corner. No one likes coffin corner. So we can see our radius ring here. See that radius ring? It's just an awareness. See what I mean by just making it aware? Just gives pilot awareness. You can click the cabin crew button and it should tell them to get ready, right? I've got the cabin announcements here. I don't know how to do that. One thing I do want to do though, because I've got GSX, I can choose my gate now. Why isn't it giving me what? Why isn't it giving me EGKK? Oh, there we go. London Gatwick. Suitable parkings. Gate 128. What handler should we ask for? Virgin Atlantic, British Airways, EasyJet. Let's go British Airways. So we just asked for... Let me go back to my charts. Because I don't think it gives you the stands. So if I go ground charts, should give me my stands. Parking stands here. There we go. So 128. 128 is over here, somewhere here. Where's 128? I'm so lost. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. $128. I thought it was over here. Stand 128. I don't know. No idea where that is. Alright, so we're not far. Alright, so we're 220. We're going to bring a notch of flaps back now. Lovely jubbly, look at that. Beautiful. Heading down to 3,000 feet. Just going to bring speed brakes out just a little bit. Just so we can hit that constraint. There we go, perfect. So we're going to have decel when we get on the approach just here. IGG 9.7, so we can now really sort of start looking at this chart. So 8.6 IGG, that's when we... 8.6 IGG CF. FF, oh, final fix, that's the final fix. 08 right, which is here. Final fix 08 right, which is there. And that's when we're going to start the descent via the ILS instrument landing system. Just click all in the course section up top. I didn't know that. She's not, I can't hear anything though right now. Look at this. This is one of the things that I just couldn't go back to 2020, Martian. Even though, to be fair, I did about a week on 2024 and I was like, nah, something's not right. Went back to 2020 and I was like, the lighting in 2020 just sucks now. So we're going to start making our final turn in a minute. 220 knots still. I can't actually do add second slot flaps until we get to 215. Which you can see here. 1 plus F. So slats plus flaps is then going to be 215, 200. So we know when to start decreasing the flap situation. Look at that lens flare there, though. Look. Absolutely stunning. Right, we've got DSL coming up very shortly. Looking good. Absolutely gorgeous. Right on profile. Perfect. Ready. See, if you didn't plan this, if you didn't do any form of planning for the approach, you just wrecked. Look at that nice little airfield in front of us there. Doesn't that look like a nice little airfield? Being sarcastic there. Why is it still saying ignition? My ignition is off. Let's just change that. Is that turned off? No. Alright, here we go. We're going on to approach now. We're still 1 notch of flaps. Decel's coming up about now, so we're now decelerating, as you can see here. We're coming up to 215. So we can introduce another notch of flaps without any warnings going off. So you can see the red bar is our restrictions for speeds and flaps. So we can add another notch of flaps, 3. And then we'll add our 4th on the way down, and we'll add our gear about 5 miles out. So you can see right here, see where it says 11.8, right there, guys. That's how far we are away from the airport. So we got 5 miles out, we put the gear down. And as you can see, the diamond's coming now for our vertical path. We're already on our horizontal path, which technically we can actually lock there. So if we click LOC, that will actually lock it now. So now we ain't going to come off that profile. We're now dead in line with the runway. And in a moment, when that diamond hits that line, there, we can then fully establish on the ILS. So, technically I can hit it now. It doesn't matter. Hit it there. And then what you're going to see is you're going to see the aircraft. You're going to see the aircraft coming down, nose down. And then there we are, we're on the profile now. There we go. So now we're going to go full flaps, gear down. There we are. Right, 2,500. Cool. When a diamond hits that line, you get married and your life is over. So you can see now we're in that range ring. See that? So here we are coming into London Gatwick 08 right. In fact, actually, you know what? I still wanted to find out where that parking standard was. 128. Why isn't 128 on here? I wonder if I can change it quickly before we land. Gate 120. I'm looking for 130 actually. There we go. Gate 133. Let's just go 133. Handling by British Airways, so they'll be waiting for me at gate 133 now. Where was that? That was there. So, okay, we're going to taxi. We're going to come off probably at Charlie here. Take a left on Juliet. Up Quebec. Down to Kilo into 133. Nice. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off the autopilot. Okay, that was a weird drop. Shouldn't have done that. So now I'm manually flying now. We have an 8 knot crosswind, headwind. Haven't landed in 2D in a long time. This is very strange. Very strange to land like this. I mean, 8 knots, 3 knots, 4 knots should not be whipping the plane around like this. Oh shit, I forgot to arm the spoiler. There we go. We're a little bit below on profile there. See, I don't like using the mouse like this. That's why VR is so much better, because you can just move your head to check everything. Here, I just can't seem to get in line. Looks like there's a plane on the runway. Looks like AI.
Flight slow.
100 above.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
My camera isn't even in the right position, really.
Flight slow.
Minimum. 50. 30. 20. Retard.
It's so hard in 2D landing like this. $60 knots. Let's take that off. And like I said, we're probably going to come off of Charlie here. Let's take it down here. Landing lights off, taxi light on, strobe light off. Oh, it's horrible in 2D. Right, so here we are. We're crossing the other runway now, which is now a taxiway technically. I wonder if there's a plane in my gate. Welcome to London Gatwick. Oh yeah, it doesn't turn when you click the screen. When I try and move it like this to look at the view, it doesn't. It kind of stops. That plane is... Is that plane pushing back? Bro. Bro. Good thing it just goes through. I think it just phases. Watch. Get out of the way. This is my fucking taxiway. Yeah, the landing sucked, man. If I was in VR, that landing would have been butter. Absolute butter. But landing like this in 2D is so hard. It is really hard. I used to land like this for years. So, we should have... see, like, it did it again. I went to turn and it just freezes the turn. Now it just fucked everything up, that. It's really weird with the settings. That's why I can't wait for the new update, because all these planes here, I didn't ask for them to be here. I turned a lot of it off, but yet they're still on. You know, this is the kind of bugs you get with it right now. Right, so 133 is on our right here. And again, stuck with the thing. It's so annoying that. I'm glad I don't usually fly in 2D. But you can imagine that in VR, Betty, couldn't you? Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Right, so it's round here somewhere. 133. I haven't got the airport scenery. It looks like this. Is that... Oh, no. Is that mine now? No. There's no markings on the ground, which has kind of stuffed me a little bit. I don't know which one it is to go in. Pretty sure I've gone past it. There's a plane in the way as well. Alright, well, we're just going to have to go somewhere else. Why is there a plane at every freaking gate? Give me a break. Fuck it, I'm just going to put into a bay because every plane is taken up. Yeah, every bay is taken up. Are you taking the piss? Right, we're parking there. Fuck it, get out of the way. Is that an A318? Oh, no. Yeah, it is an A318. The podgy little Airbus. I can't even turn my head to look where I'm going, so we're just going to go here. Get out of the way, Airbus. This is my spot. Fuck off. Okay, that was terrible. There's no markings or anything, so it doesn't matter. Right, okay. Anyway, we made it. Brakes on. Let's just go over here. Where is it? There. Ground services. Let's get that GPU. So basically, it's gonna be like going on a turnaround here. So now I've got the GPU there. I can turn external power on. As I shut the engines off, the power still stays on. See what I'm saying? So that's all good. And then it's gonna ask me to deboard. Yes, let's deboard. But we're in the middle of another plane, so so yeah, this is the A319 1821. It's the multi-engine run. Look at this. Look how small that Airbus is. That is the world's smallest Airbus, the A318, by the way. Crazy. It's like the podgy A319. So now we can get out of the plane and then just fall to our death. Now, by the power of Grayskull, I'm going to click this and I can slow the plane down. I can slow the jet. Anyway, how cool is that? Now, if you have a multiplayer friend, you can literally walk around together like this on the tarmac or wherever you land, and then, you know, you can do other things. So anyway, that's the flight. We just done the flight. Main menu. There we go. How cool is that? It's awesome, isn't it? Oh no, what the fuck? The sim just crashed. Well, that was surprising. They're big games, so they do crash from time to time. Like any game. Okay. Let's just wait for it to load now, guys. Give me a sec. Don't hit the birds. Nice sunset too. You guys enjoy that? It's nice, isn't it? It's a nice little flight. Yeah, that was only about an hour. It's only about an hour flight. And that's real time as well. So like a plane could have easily flown from Edinburgh to Gatwick at that time. The flight was good, man. Nice and chill vibes. And you got to geek out. Win-win. Yeah, it is, man. It is. I proper geek out with this sort of stuff. You know, I really do. There's some beautiful freeware scenery that you can not buy, that you can download from Flight Sim. It's called flightsim.to. Hundreds upon hundreds of different sceneries, add-ons, and stuff like that as well. But yeah, everything is downloaded. That's all from the cloud. Everything you saw there was literally all downloaded from the cloud at Microsoft. Or Asobo, whoever runs the servers. Which is really weird to not have it on my hard drive. It's very strange. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. They want to be able to have it on the hard drive. So basically, if I don't have the internet, I can't fly. Sucks, doesn't it? So there's the Airbuses there. I fly a lot of these. I actually fly all of them. I fly the A321 2019. You got the Beluga Whale. You got the helicopters. You got a Chinook there. Look. Got a Chinook CH-47. We got the Tornado. I didn't realise I had that. Really? I don't remember downloading that. Do not remember downloading that. So yeah, custom settings. Let so all players are real time. So if I go real time, all players. I don't want AI on, and then weather and time is live as well. So look, live players. It says there's no. It says live players is off there. Oh, there we go. So live players is now on apparently. And I'm taking this to Lowy, Innsbruck, Austria. So yeah, airliner flying isn't for everyone. For me, the fun part is it's flying a successful flight from A to B. Oh, I don't like... What's happened? What's going on?
Innsbruck Tower, Golf Tango Alpha X-Ray Oscar. Ready for departing straight out at runway 26.
Now, there's nothing better than flying in VR in a jet. And I'm pretty sure somewhere here you can actually set all your different missiles, loadouts, and stuff like that here, which is really cool. So we're not going to mess around with that so much. Oh, there's a plane just landed. Sorry about that.
Rotation speed. Retract flaps.
Now we're cooking.
$5,000 feet.
Let me turn the weather off.
Fuel 3000. $400 knots. $10,000 feet.
You can't fire guns in this. It won't let you fire the guns. I'm so sorry. Look at that view though.
$20,000 feet.
Look at that. Just look at that view. Look at that weather. Look at the humidity. The haze in the mountains.
30,000 feet.
We're already at cruising altitude. We cruised at 33,000 feet on the way back on that flight.
Mach 0.9.
Black it out.
Mach 1.1. Mach 1.2.
I can actually turn off. I think I can actually turn. Is it assistances? The G effect. I can actually turn that off, I think. So let's just turn it off for a minute. Yeah, I can turn it off. I'll try, I'll go to main menu quickly. I can go to, where is it? I didn't even know I had the Tornado. I must have downloaded it yesterday because I downloaded a few other planes. I was actually looking for, where is it? There's another plane, but I did have the Red Arrow, actually. I did have the Red Arrow at one point. Where is it? The F-18. Is it not here? There it is. Give me somewhere to go in the world, guys. Anywhere. Where shall I fly? Anywhere in the world. Should go New York. New York, New York. Bryce Norton. You want me to go Bryce Norton? Bryce Norton. Flying in a squad of fighter jets would be epic. It only takes 2 in a squad, RayKit. Can you get like 5 or 6? Mate, I'll tell you what, it would... What you can do, what Flight Sim is about to release on 2024 is that if you had VR, or even, doesn't matter if you don't have VR, you could be in the same plane.
Rise Norton Tower. Boeing Golf Tango Alpha X-Ray Oscar ready at runway 25. Departing straight out.
See where my joystick's rudder, see that? Nice little stall there, straight after takeoff. Did pull up a bit faster. There we go, regaining some airspeed.
Alpha X-Ray Oscar. Did you hear my last transmission?
500 miles an hour we're going practically. That's what 500 miles an hour looks like. At that low. We'll get up to 1,000. Yes. Now, before you say it, in VR, this is one hell of an adrenaline rush. Oh. Right, I couldn't pull up. How low can you go? How low can you go? Shit.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar.
Oh, it won't pull up. Oh, it's so tough at this speed to stay inverted. Now that's how you join a stream, zombie. Into an inverted F-18 doing 600 miles an hour. Let's head east. Stall. Nearly running out of fuel already. Have you had a good kit, mate? Well, actually, I don't know if you've been asleep yet, actually. Flight of where? YMES. Okay, let's have a look. YMES. Australia. The Amber Nectar. There we go. Set it to daytime. You been alright, zombie? Silas, what's going on, mate? How you doing? Gotta go. Thank you for the stream and take care, everyone. It's alright. Stay safe, Glass. Much love, brother.
Sail tower. Boeing Golf Tango Alpha X-ray Oscar. Ready for departing straight out at runway 27.
5:23 in the morning. I'm about to head to work. Ah, fair play, man. That's it, man. Gotta make that bread.
Takeoff runway 27. Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar.
Gotta get that bread, mate. That's the RAF base.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar, leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Head east, yeah? you say west? I swear you said east. Oh, you did say west. My bad. Okay, we're heading west. Do you recognise any of that, zombie? I'm doing good, thanks, Silas. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm doing alright, mate.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar. Acknowledge last transmission.
What, over there? What, those hills? What, there? Where my mouse is? There.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar. Please acknowledge.
Oh, right over the back there. What there? That direction. What's up, Mr. Survive? What's going on, mate?
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar. ATC services terminated. Good day.
You live over there, zombie, somewhere? This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. See, that's the speed of sound. You wouldn't hear anything in front of the aircraft. You wouldn't hear a thing. Because sound is right behind you. Can you see your farm from here? I love the sound breaking the sound barrier. Stay safe, Silas. Have a good night, brother. Run out of fuel now. I've literally run out of fuel. That's how fast this plane runs out of fuel on full throttle. Have I flown over it? Well, you're quite far away from that airfield, aren't you?
Fuel low. Fuel low. Fuel low.
Australia is massive, man, yeah.
Fuel low.
I'm about to run out of fuel now.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
Let's go London. All right, we nearly got to your farm. We nearly got to your farm, mate. GG's. Brilliant. Let's have a look here. I wonder if should we try flying the Chinook? And that's where Zombie Mate lives, in the middle of fucking nowhere. My farm is under you now. Is that where it was? Was it right now? How long's that away from the airport there? It's got to be, well, from the RAF base. It's got to be quite a way, isn't it? It's got to be miles away, mate. Billings. Seven minutes to the jet. Apparently, yeah. That's mad, isn't it? And I was doing like 600 miles an hour most of that. London's probably going to get a little bit of a stutter here. I have no idea how this is going to go. Should we land at the Buckingham Palace? 30-minute flight from there to Melbourne City. That's crazy, man. Welcome to London, guys. Welcome to London. It's the Millennium Dome. It runs so good though. This is 2024 at its best right now. at that scenery, man. That is mind-blowing. Straight out of the bridge, baby. Welcome to London. If anyone hasn't been to London before, this is where my wife works. She works down here. She has to hustle and bustle with all the tubes and the trains. There's St. Paul's Cathedral down there, guys. There's St. Paul's Cathedral. We're going to go to the Buckingham Palace and get out and have a little look. If I can land it. I'm actually flying left-handed, by the way. This is left-handed flying. I've got used to flying with my left hand from flying the Airbus in the captain's seat. Right, where is the Buckingham Palace? This part of London somewhere. West London. Look at that. This is FS 2024 running at its best. Where's the palace at? Can't spot it yet. There it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. Right now. There it is. Right, now the landing part is going to be challenging because I'm not a helicopter person. If you could see the concentration of my face right now, you would laugh your ass off. See, when I'm not in VR, I can't see. I can't move my head to look around. There's no awareness in 2D. Mate, yeah, Betty. It is absolutely amazing, man. The FS 2024 is about to get a better update that even gives you more free VRAM to use. As in update. I mean, look at this. Look at this for London Heath. London. Oh shit! Let's not land on the palace. Just watch. It's just crazy, man. This will blow your mind in a minute when you see this. Trying to land a Chinook at fucking. Alright, it's gonna be a bumpy landing. Fuck it. I'm going down. There we go. We got down. There we go. Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Betty? I've worked very hard on my settings, man, to get this to run like this as well. I mean, look at that. Look at this simulator. You can land anywhere in the world and see. Like before I go on holiday, like when I go away with Rebecca and that, I fly there and I have a little look around just to get familiar, you know, so I can familiarize myself. I mean, just look at this. Absolutely insane. Look, you got cars driving around. I've got cars on. Or if I can... In 2020, this would be a mess. 2024, it started off as a terrible release. Oh, okay, I can't go in there. All right, fair enough. It started off as a terrible release, 2024, but now If you squint really hard, oh, it would be so cool if they actually put a picture of her in there. How do you open the door of this thing? I mean, if I just hover around here, just look at the road markings down below, look. Just look at those road markings. Look at that. Maybe this is the future. Big games like this. I mean, don't forget, this is 2 million gigabytes of data that is up there ready to be streamed. I mean, just look at that. If you squint, if you fucking squint at that screen, mate, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference if that was real or not. I mean, just look at this. That's where the London Dungeons is down there. See where that circle bit is? Yeah, you got Big Ben there. Be cool if you could actually get the trains running as well. Carry on this way, it will take you to Heathrow. Cancel as is. Not so nice parts of London. Can we land and see the Stonehenge? I don't know where the Stonehenge is. Actually, wait. Yeah, we could go there. I could just spawn there. Okay. Oh, look. Coronation Street's on. I need to get a closer look. And eight mates, I lost me Malteser. What's that? Say again. There's a Chinook in the middle of a street. Look at the street details. I mean, look, nothing's ever perfect because you're going to be fucking flying anyway. But look at those street details. Now, just imagine the technology we have out there. If already we can literally get every single house out there. I mean, just look at that. It's disgusting, isn't it? You imagine someone saying, yeah, I want you to map every house and texture, back garden, all 360 degrees around them, please. It's quite scary, isn't it? Isn't that worrying, ladies and gents? So if I go free flight, let me just get a small... weren't too bad at flying that, but there's no awareness when you're in 2D. You need to be moving your head around and looking everywhere. You can't do it like that. We'll get a little plane like this, a little helicopter like this. I don't know if I'll be able to fly this. Elstree Studios, EastEnders set. Yeah, you're right, actually. Where would that be, though? Elstree Studios. Wait, where's Elstree? Where is Elstree? Oh, look, there's online players here, look. If you click on it, it tells you if they've got a flight plan or not. I wonder if you could see mine. EGOL to EDFF. Okay, so it's going Germany. Where's Elstree Studios? Let me have a look on the map. And then see if we can see... yeah, let's do that. That would be cool. Elstree Studios Google Map. Right, let's have a look. Elstree... What is it? Borehamwood. Elstree Studios. Okay, that is... Oh, it's north. Oh, it's up the top. Next to Barnet Hospital. Or near Barnet. Elstree Studios. Right, let's have a look up there then. Hold on. It's up here. Borehamwood. Watford. Layers. Let me put terrain mode. Actually, no. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Right, so there's Watford. Okay, so it's to the right of Watford. Hold on, I got it. Borehamwood. All right, we're getting there. Hold on. So you got Borehamwood. Watford. Elstree Studios. Dun. So you got Watford. Where's Watford again? Watford's there. Oh, here it is. It'll be right here. All right, so let's take off there. Just make it a bit more daytime. I need to buy a 2024 suit. Oh, Betty, it's amazing, man. It's incredible. I'm gonna earn my $2.5 grand for my 3 hours working 20 minutes. You get a real job, you bum. Hey, good man. Man, that's a lot of fucking money. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Right, if I can keep it up. Oh, wait, what? We should be able to find. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to fucking fly this, am I? Why is it doing that? Alright. We need to... I can't use that for some reason. I remember trying that before and it just flew like shit. I don't understand why I can fly a Chinook and not that. Doesn't make any sense. Right, let's go to the Chinook. Oh, I've got to find it again. That's right, it should be too odd. Where were we? Watford, Borehamwood, here we go. We'll start off here. You fly over Chatham, my hometown in mighty Kingdom of Kent. It's a shithole, but it's where I'm from. That's it, mate. There's no Black Hawk, man. Shenley Road, Borehamwood, is that where it is? Right, so we're looking for EastEnders. That's going to be fun. So Elstree Studios is in somewhere here. Ricky! it makes you sick, doesn't it, knowing that the technology can look this good. Like, in a simulator. It's simulated the whole world. Or at least most of it. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it would be. But you would be able to see it, though. Fuck it. Whoa, look at that. Imagine that. Jesus. Just land in a random field. Stay safe, zombie. Catch you later, mate. All the best, man. Good luck. Studios just look like warehouses from the air. Should be able to see the square though, right? I was trying to find the button to open the back door, but I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. It's gotta be one of these buttons. Oh, that's the window. It's cool though. It's just disgusting, isn't it? The graphics now. Absolutely beautiful. We're live for like 3 hours now. All right, let's do one more thing. Where should we go, guys? Who's that? Sciatic Mars. Where should we go? Where should we go and check out and see what it's like? Everest. We can check anywhere. Mount Rainier. Basildon. You got Scotland. See, that's the flight we just did. We went from Edinburgh all the way down. So it's a lovely shuttle flight. Really nice shuttle flight. Where's he going? Oh, that's the one that took off that's going to Germany. He's already over the channel. What's he flying in? An A380. Wow. Yeah, that's a bit big. I don't like the A380. I like the Airbuses because they can land in smaller places. Mexico. Iceland. I flew a plane at Southend Airport where I used to work that flew here. It was a 757. It's a private charter as well. Flew from London to Iceland. I was so jealous. So jealous because I absolutely loved. I love Iceland. I did not mean to get that. Forgot to change. I actually forgot to change the thing. We'll do one more, guys, and then we're going to go, right? Because I've got to set up for the stream tomorrow. It's 9 o'clock already. And I'm hungry. I needs to eat. This is called the A400M, this thing here. You got the Beluga. Beluga. C-17. Dun 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 dun. It's such a classic EastEnders, isn't it, man? Crocking, I bet that's been going years now, hasn't it?
Akureyri Tower, Boeing Golf Tango Alpha X-Ray Oscar at runway 1 ready for departure.
Hold the brakes.
Departing straight out.
Brakes released. I haven't even got scenery for these airports, but just look at that. Just amazing. Welcome to Iceland, ladies and gents. Beautiful place, Iceland. Look at the scratches on the windscreen there, on the canopy. I'm trying to see if I can get the jet blast, but I can't see the ground because it's so reflecting. Oh, it does! It does do it. Are you kidding me? Does it do it? Or is that just... Wow. I think it does. Oh my god, it does. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow. That's so cool to see that. Oh look, I literally skimmed it there. Wow, it actually does it. I think I just jizzed my pants. How about that, guys? Yeah, I didn't realise it actually did that stuff, you know. The fuck? I didn't crash into the ground. Oh my god, that would look so cool. Oh my god, look at that. Running out of fuel. Can I put fuel in the plane? It's so hard to get to the bottom. I don't think I can add fuel. I might be able to. Why did they take fuel away? You used to be able to add fuel to your plane. Nah, this is Iceland. Yeah, this is Iceland.
Enquiries Tower, Boeing Golf Tango Alpha X-Ray Oscar. Ready for straight out departure at runway 1.
Hello, Johnny. Mate, I'll tell you what, New Zealand looks gorgeous. I'll show you in a minute. Look at this though, this is Iceland. Look at all that down there. Look at those cars driving around and that. Just absolutely amazing. Mate, this in VR is the biggest buzz ever, man, because you're in it. You know what I'm saying? You're going that speed. In your head, it looks like it. Anyway, feels like it.
Boeing Alpha X-Ray Oscar. Did you copy?
Look at the water. I'm trying to go down. I'm scared. It picks up the spray.
Boeing Alpha X-Ray Oscar. Acknowledge last transmission.
When you look at how fast these jets can really fly. Oh! Come on, man. It only does it. Oh, I'm going to crash. I'm going to crash because I held the screen to move to look at the view. Mate, we were going so fast then. Yeah, there was an option to refuel in mid-flight. Yeah, it doesn't now. Look at the mountains in the reflection over there. Look. Whoa! Oh, we did it! We did it! We did it! There we go. you just see it. It's very hard to get that low. It's going to burn out of all my fuel. What's your rig again? What did you buy? Can't remember what rig you got now. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I know where we're going to fly. That speed and altitude ground effect is difficult. Yeah, it's amazing how they got that in the sim as well, though. But being that low, yeah, man. Let's have a look. I'm going to go to Dubai. Burj Al Arab. Oba. Is it Oba or OMDB? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we got the palm tree things. Oh no, that's a that's a helipad. OMDB, Dubai International. There we go. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go and check out Dubai. Very well built, the airport in Dubai. Very well built. It's just efficient, you know? Give it a sec. Okay, I think I crashed. I think it's crashed. Yeah, it crashed. That's fine. It doesn't do that often, guys. Once I go into VR and I stick to what I'm doing, if you're constantly changing things every 5 seconds, it can mess around. It's all right, though. It's good. We'll do this last one, then we'll go. I know Flight Sim isn't my most popular streams, obviously. But hey, man, I enjoy it, and that's what matters. I don't know what to have for food. I don't know what to have for eat after. For eat. What do I have for eats? Peanut butter and toast or something. I fancy some peanut butter and toast. It is like 9 o'clock at night now. Might have an update for Scum tomorrow, I don't know. Fly southwest from the airport along the main highway. You can fly through the skyscrapers. Oh. Okay. I'll try that. There's a flight simmer I watch on the internet. He went from Airbus to flying the Dreamliners and the 777. I watch him all the time, man. Like, he's so cool. Like, he teaches me so much. The thing that makes it more fun when flying these planes is when you go balls deep. I know not everyone will. But when you go balls deep into flying and you fly properly, you know, like that, how I do with the airliner stuff, I find that so fun, you know. And it's cool because while you're up in flight, you can like watch a movie or whatever. Yeah, I haven't flown here yet, Betty. I did try in 2024. The thing is, 2020. The only issue I have with 2020 is that it's very unstable on the system. Apparently, though, Sim Update 16, which came out a few days ago, for FS 2020 was a massive, incredible game breaker. Like, it was just like the performance and everything was just amazing. And now us 2024 players are waiting for Sim Update 3, which should be coming any day now. It might have even been out. No, it's not even out there today. Obviously, I'm playing it now. 2020 wasn't accurate and a lot of the city is missing. Yeah, they've done a great job with 2024. Like, it is amazing, isn't it, what they've managed to accomplish. They just load in Dubai. There we go.
Dubai Tower. Boeing Golf Tango Alpha X-Ray Oscar at runway 30 right, ready for departure. Straight out departure.
Brakes released. You're up. And this is the thing, I'm not even using third-party software. This is literally in the game as it is. Like, all of this, back in the day, you'd have to pay for that. The airport does look very accurate, doesn't it? This is what I'm saying, like, it's like you don't even need to have any add-ons.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar, did you copy?
I mean, you can still add scenery to make the buildings more accurate, obviously. Flying left-handed here, so I'm probably going to crash.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar, acknowledge last transmission.
Oh! I mean, look at the detail.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar, did you copy?
What's a 7-star? Look at that, fuel low already. Mental, isn't it? Oh, we did it, bro. We did it.
Boeing Alpha X-ray Oscar, ATC services terminated. Good day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The scenery, like scenery modders would add that in. Look at the cars down there, though. Look. Look at those. Look at that. Back in the day, if you had auto gen on for those little cars driving about down there, your computer would literally cry. I can't even control the plane. Everything's turned off, hydraulics and everything. And here we go, guys. Senorita. Senorita. Right, guys. I've had way too much fun with this tonight. This has been absolutely amazing. Really good. And I love this. I might even get back on it in a little while and just do some VR stuff, you know. And have a little play around and stuff. Yeah, no, I appreciate you sticking around. I know it's late where you are, Betty. Yeah, obviously, yeah. But Flight Sim is awesome, man. It's a very acquired taste. It's why it's still a massive niche in the gaming world. But like, you know, pilots and enthusiasts, you know, enjoy it. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to keep you any longer. I've got to be up in, well, about 12 hours. Got plenty of time to sleep. So, yeah, much love. Look after yourselves. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to probably... Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. We're either going to go back on that modded server. It keeps pulling me back, but it annoys me. But it's because of the mods, you know? Or I'll have a look for something completely different. We'll find out. We'll sort it out tomorrow. Stay safe, guys. Much love. Everyone out there in the chat. Johnny, Betty, everyone, Vox, Squicks. Love you guys. Stay safe.